Oh, welcome back to another edition of 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse, Halloween Extravaganza. And what do we got for you today? How about a film that basically, I don't know. It's sort of hard to categorize it, but the name of the film is The Vampire. Another one that was on Chiller Theater a lot. And this one is really creepy, and it belays its sort of benign title because it's really not about a vampire. There's this doctor in town, and there's this other scientist in this weird old house who's doing experiments, and the doctor goes in and finds this guy dying and calls the guy's bosses or whatever, or send up a team of another doctor who he went to school with, and this other guy who's a little bit aloof. But anyway, there's this bottle of pills that winds up in the doctor's pocket. When he goes home, he asks his daughter to go through his jacket and get him his headache medication, which she gives him the wrong pill. So he takes this pill, and I don't know, he sort of blacks out. We don't see what's going on, but the next morning he's called that one of his patients who he had just checked out, this younger woman, is having problems with her heart. And he goes over there, and when he shows up, she recoils in fear and then drops dead at his feet. And there's 2 puncture marks on her neck. So she's buried, and he sort of is investigating this thing because he doesn't know what's going on. He lost track of that time, and he's talking to his buddy up there, and they were talking about how they found this essence and the bats got away, and he goes, well, they made this pill from some kind of thing out of vampire bats, which are gone now. So later on, this assistant is working and comes back, and all of a sudden he's attacked by somebody in the thing who basically kills him and takes off. So the other doctor finds this guy and is like trying to figure out what's going on. But in the interim, the doctor had made a date with his receptionist nurse and is supposed to meet her at a restaurant. When he gets there, he gets a call that he's needed to perform some kind of operation, which he does. And she gets a little bit, whatever, she waited long enough, she's going home. Well, this is a really creepy scene because the way they shot this is really creepy. It's a deserted street, and you know she's being followed. She knows she's being followed. And then you see him lurking from tree to tree. She finally gets to her door. She jingles the key. She finally gets in. He slams against the door, growling and stuff. And then he attacks a little old lady walking her dog and kills her. Well, the detective in charge, played by Kenneth Tobey, gets an order to exhume the body of the girl who died. And when they do, she's completely decomposed, and she's only been dead for 3 days. So the guy decides to confide in his other doctor friend that something's going on, and he goes, I want you to stay here, and we're going to stay here all night, and we'll figure this out. Well, the other doctor is taping something when all of a sudden this doctor morphs into some creature which basically attacks him, kills him, and throws him into the furnace. So now the detective goes back there and hears the thing and realizes what's going on, and catches him as he's just about to attack his nurse secretary, and chases him out in the woods, and there's a climactic fight, and basically the guy is gunned down. First, one of the few times that actually bullets kill a monster. But the whole way this thing was set up is so creepy, and it's actually scary because you don't know what's going on. And not that his face is all distorted with makeup and shit like that, and he's not a true vampire in the true sense of the word. But this is one scary fucking monster movie, I'll tell you that. And when I was a kid, it scared the shit out of me. I think it's available on Blu-ray. Definitely worth another watch. I think when it was theatrically released, it was paired off with Return to Dracula starring Francis Leader, which is a little bit tame compared to this one. So, The Vampire, check it out. That's our movie for today. So, again, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. We'll have more monsters for you tomorrow, and we'll catch you on the flip side. So, see you then.